Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Kirk got shot. Well, that's not really new, is it? It's been a couple days since it happened. Honestly, I did not see this coming at all, and the fact some people in this world will take political stances to such a degree where they find it appropriate to murder people is crazy. To be fair, this isn't really new at all. We have seen similar things happen to people like John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King Jr. They were assassinated for their beliefs and political stances. You would think by the year 2025 humans would get a little smarter, but unfortunately that isn't the way the world works. It really seems like we are getting dumber as society advances. Of course that opens up a whole other rabbit hole in the debate of technology and AI, but we won't be talking about that in today's video. Charlie Kirk, if you didn't know, was a very popular conservative activist across the US. I remember years back when I started seeing his clips all over YouTube, and I still occasionally come across his debates. He liked to go to college campuses and debate controversial topics, typical left-wing versus right-wing bullshit. And most of the left really hated Charlie. A lot of people nowadays are celebrating his death due to the quote-unquote hate speech and quote-unquote fascism he spread. Honestly, I have known about Kirk for years now, and that was just an excuse to kill the poor man. I am not a Republican and I am not a Democrat, but factually, through his takes, he has not spread hate or any sort of discrimination. It is purely his political opinion, which is what makes it so sad. We as Americans have stooped so low as to celebrate the death of a right-wing activist because he disagreed with you. That is just fucking tragic. Just look at the comments on any social media post about Charlie's death. You will see how much negativity and scummy behavior is being spread across the internet. You, as an American, have a right to an opinion. We have freedom of speech, but saying, "Woo! Glad he got shot. He had it coming," on an Instagram reel is not only using your freedom of speech, but celebrating someone else's life being taken over their freedom of speech. And these aren't kids either. These are grown-ass adults saying this stupid shit online. All I can say is I'm disappointed in America right now. Shootings will always happen, crime will always happen, but glazing some guy for shooting a man for no reason is unfathomable. The killer was identified as 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, who was turned in by his own parents. This guy already looks like a mess, but take a look at what he engraved on the bullet casings. Notices bulges. Oh whoa. What's this? I still cannot believe that the assassin wrote this shit on one of the casings. Hey fascist, catch! And then proceeded to write out the formula for the Eagle 500 kilogram Helldiver's bomb. So we know two things already. This man is not only cringe, but he is part of our gaming community. Then he went on to put the lyrics down for some anti-fascist Italian song. And lastly, he wrote, "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO." Brother, what is this, middle school? This reminds me of me and the boys when we used to crack gay jokes in school growing up. You're gay, haha. Unfortunate for you, Tyler, but calling someone gay isn't funny anymore. This guy's obviously mentally ill. But the government and people around them never seem to recognize the dangers until something fucked up happens. Same thing with the guy who stabbed the Ukrainian girl on the damn metro. He was arrested so many times and he had severe schizophrenia. Yet the government kept releasing him without sending him to any institutions or anything so he could commit crimes over and over. It is clearly flaws in the justice system that led to a lot of these horrific crimes. Not saying it's the government's fault for Kirk's death, but we, as Americans, need to pay attention to the people around us and their mental state, especially if we care about them. Well, now Tyler is in custody being interrogated in order to identify his motive. He will probably end up getting put on death row, considering he killed a very important right-wing activist. I'm just extremely shaken by this entire event. This is probably the biggest national tragedy in my life so far, considering I'm only 19. Let me remind you, I do not identify with either political parties. I tend to have some right-wing beliefs, as well as some left-wing beliefs. I'm a hybrid of sorts, so don't get mad at me for my opinion. But this country needs to change if we are going to improve society as a whole. We need to focus more on the youth and younger people. It's so often that school shootings go down. This is the worst generation for it. And it seems nobody knows how to deal with them at all. I personally do not have the answers, but maybe some reforms need to happen in the government. Some programs probably need to be made. I'm no professional when it comes to solutions, but something needs to change. This 31-year-old man, Charlie Kirk, was shot in the neck and killed gruesomely on camera at a college campus for having an opinion. He couldn't go back home to his 2 kids and wife. That was it. Bang! All over stupid shit. I am a personal advocate for Tyler to spend the rest of his life locked up. And for all the evil people out there who are celebrating Charlie's death, you should seriously get some professional help and get off the internet. Also get a job too. That helps. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's all I got for you guys. See ya.